JB?
Hey, AJ.
It's Olympia weekend, correct?
Yes, it's gonna be great.
And who are we joined by for our Olympia episode, JB?
First, we have, in no particular order, Jennifer Childress. Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Thank you.
Got a pro, I think, in 2020.
Yes, sir.
Yes, was a great appearance. And we also have
JB. Stop it! What? I've been crying all year. Why, JB?
Olympia.
Because Monique Jones. We haven't seen her on stage. We haven't seen her on this show. How often do I send you DMs, Monique, and ask about a comeback?
It's quite a few.
But finally, you are on Female Bodybuilding channel. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's Olympia weekend. Monique Jones, as an athlete who's competed at the Olympia in the first call out. I think you were in the middle once. I can't remember right now. But are you excited for this Olympia, Monique?
I'm excited. With me being on the outside looking in this time, I'm excited. I get to because when I'm competing, I don't really focus on others. You know, everybody else. I focus on myself. So now I get to focus on other people. So now, I like it. I'm excited.
Do you miss a little bit? Is it comfortable not being in preparation for the Olympia? Is it a different life right now?
I still work out and eat. I still do the same things pretty much. It's just not the added extra stress of dialing in and all that stuff. Yeah. So,
JB, we still see the shoulders on the screen, don't we? Even though it's hidden by the hair, don't we, JB?
We do.
Yes. Jennifer.
Yes, sir.
As a new pro, we wanted to see you this year, but you're doing it next year. How do you feel now watching your fellow women bodybuilders? You're a couple of days out for the Ms Olympia. How do you feel?
It's very exciting. I cannot wait to see all of them. Like she said, it's definitely different when you're not prepping yourself, and then you can watch everyone and all the stress that they're going through and how they're feeling and all that. So I try to check in with them just to see how they're doing and make sure everyone's okay, and try to motivate them. I send them messages and stuff, and
JB,
so exciting.
JB, we're going to go through the list together with the athletes, and we're going to try to make a joint top 10 prediction or what we might think is going to happen. Obviously, we don't know who's going to be on and off, and this is not a disrespect to the people who don't make the top 10, and obviously anything can happen. But just to get a little bit insight into who's competing, JB, go through the first name on the list. We have 21 girls, by the way. And who's on the list, JB?
Yeah, we have first, I think it's going to be a no-brainer, Andrea Shaw. And Andrea Shaw.
Andrea Shaw, do we see her in the top? Do we see her in the top 10?
Yeah.
Of course.
Quick thing about her. Are you impressed? You saw her coming up, Monique. You were battling against her in 2020 when it was very, very close between you two. Are you impressed the way she's held the title now for the 2 years?
I'm impressed, and I'm also happy for her. I mean, she's doing a very good job of being, the female bodybuilding look. She has it from head to toe. I'm so excited for her.
Helle Trevino, she's not in this Olympia. Do you think we will see her in 2023?
Of course.
Jennifer.
Of course we will.
Yeah.
It would be a shame if we didn't.
I think
so.
Yeah.
Then we have an interesting one, JB. Margie Martin. Talk to us about Margie, JB, a little bit.
And ladies, you maybe know them better than me, but Margie's been in the scene a long time, I think, and she did very well the last Olympias, and also came out somewhere in the middle of the 2000s, and yeah, and she surprised us also last year with on preparation, and boom, she was on the stage. And yeah, especially known for her X frame she brings on stage, almost like you, Monique, when you're on stage, woof, you see your back and whoa, recognizable.
Jennifer, who has the best back, Margie V or Monique Jones?
Oh my God, you can't ask me that.
Okay,
They are both amazing backs. I'm telling you,
that's some crazy backs up. Top 10. We can all agree on top 10, can't we?
yes.
Yeah. Next on the list here, it's maybe we shall see. Let's test the people, because now we have 2 people in the top 10. MayLa, MayLa Ash.
Yeah.
What the Jennifer, were you happy to see the return of MayLa at the Ryans of Phoenix?
I was very excited for MayLa. I think she looked amazing. She really made a comeback.
Yeah.
Very excited for her. I think she's going to do great at the Olympia.
I agree.
Yeah. How do you think that is, Monique? When she was standing out like crazy in 2020, then I think she was injured in 2021, or we don't know exactly what happened, and she not disappeared, but she didn't deliver what we thought, because we thought she was going to be the next big thing with Andrea Shaw, and to come back this strong at the second place. How do you think she feels right now going into this Ms Olympia?
Oh, I think she's excited. To come in second at the Rising Phoenix, I definitely think she's gonna hit some, definitely top 5 in the Olympia. Yeah.
And what's even more amazing, she's done this at age 48, 47, or I think
I have no idea, actually.
I think you're right, around there.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Yeah.
JB, talked about Eva Montgomery, JB.
But we have her in, yeah?
Yes, top 10, of course, for MayLa. That's...
Yeah. Okay. So
do we have her in the top 10, ladies?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We have a clear yes. Also for you, AJ.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So we're talking about Eva Montgomery from Washington. She impressed me the most. When she came back, she was also competing in the amateurs in 2019 and 17. I did a little bit of research. She made a lot of improvement in size and shape. What I saw about the years now, and I was really impressed this year when she was appearing in the Vancouver Island Showdown alone, but she did impress me a lot. You maybe saw it in my social media. And
JB, when you like them when they are a little bit bigger, correct?
Yes, I'm honest.
Yes.
Yes, it's just my personal opinion. So but also she has she brings the condition, I think, and also the density which is required. So yeah.
So Eva Montgomery won, JB, in Canada alone.
Yeah.
The first show of the season. It was hard to get there. You need to be vaccinated and so forth. And people didn't do it. She did it. And she's a fan favorite. But Jennifer and Monique, is this the look the judges like to reward at the Olympia? Yes or no? Is this a top 10?
It's a top 10 for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I think so. I think the last picture she posted, her waist has come down, and I think she's going to look great.
Yeah.
JB.
I mean, I would like for it to be the look, because I think the thick muscle, not everyone can build that.
Right.
It just takes years, and I think she's really worked for it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's a yes for me.
Is it a little bit, Monique, you are one of the bigger girls, and is it a little bit, you know there's not many like you left, and Eva is one of them.
Yeah.
What's the question?
I don't know. I'm just because me and JB are in pain sometimes, because this is the look we enjoy. But I don't know. This is for another episode. I think this is for another
We discussed it in the new year then, for the New Year's episode.
Theresa Ivancik, she's definitely one of the most professional athletes me and JB has in contact with. She's always quick to answer and promote the sport. She came back to women's bodybuilding after doing physique. Straight into in the middle, lights out. What show was it, JB?
Oh, I can't remember.
In Indiana, Indie Pro.
Indie Pro. Yeah, slim. Yeah, Indie Pro, yeah.
An athlete, you competed against Monique, haven't you?
Yes.
She's now with Coach Brandon Ray, and we've seen some tremendous pictures on Instagram. And Monique, do we see Teresa in the top 10?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
You say why?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, to me, she seems like she's put on some good size. And Brandon's pretty good about bringing in conditioning with his athletes. And she's made a good impact, I feel, at the past shows that she's been in. So yeah, I feel that she can come in top 10. Yeah.
Jennifer?
I think she's without a doubt in the top 10. I know that I've had Brandon as a coach before, and the conditioning is always going to be there. So if you can count on that, and like she said, Teresa's gotten bigger, then there's no reason why she wouldn't be in the top 10.
Yeah.
And JB, we have many girls before you introduce Donna. We have Andrea, Margie, Nadia, MayLa, Eva, Teresa. We're 6 already. So this is a very tough Ms Olympia to crack the top 10, because we're 6 already and we have 15 more people to quickly. So JB, introduce the next one. Donna Salib, JB.
Yeah, Donna Salib, the sensation of New York. You can say, yeah. She built up, I think, 2 years, making a little bit of break, and came back in New York this year. And she was the most muscular on stage, you can say. Yeah, she would have won the award, and she was surprising, and I really liked that she won the New York Pro against the.
So she came from out of the top 4 at Indy, and then there was a miracle next week. She looked almost exactly the same, and the girl in second, Stephanie, was improved. But all of a sudden, Donna came in and she beat Stephanie, and she's going to her first Olympia. And both me and JB had her overlooked in the show before. So for us, this was poetic justice. But she did not do an impact. She got last place at the Rising Phoenix. Will this be a top 10 at the Olympia?
What name was that now?
Donna Salib.
Oh, okay. Not taking away from her physique. Like I say, she works hard and she looks amazing. But like you say, they placed her. They didn't place her so well in Rising Phoenix. So I don't think she would be. But she looks amazing.
Yeah.
So Jennifer, that's a no from you as well, JB.
I agree.
Yeah, so do I. Lisa Kudrey, great improvements this season. I think she won a very small show this year with only 3 or 4 girls in it. She brought incredible conditioning, really good conditioning, actually. And we don't know so much about her, JB. I think we should get her on sometimes, because it's interesting with new talent.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a tough one to make top 10. Or what, Jennifer? What do you say?
Who'd you say it was?
Lisa Kudrey.
Lisa Kudrey. Probably not in the top 10. I'm not real familiar with her physique, so.
Do you know her, Monique?
Don't take my critiques.
I did. I looked at each person when we talked about doing this. I looked and studied each physique, and she was not on my list. Has a good physique also, but it's compared to what they're going towards. I didn't have her on my list. I
agree, JB.
Me neither, because my thought is she's not ready yet for the Olympia. I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
Not personally.
No. And another girl that's really how do you say it? Capitalized? Is that the word? Yeah. On the low turnouts this season in some shows. A woman, JB, that we enjoy, that we had on female bodybuilding, a very interesting personality, JB, Danielle Willis, who did a 2-woman show. I think it was the Omaha Pro, and she won. And she's going to the Olympia. Crazy story, Monique.
What's her name?
Come on, Monique. Danielle Willis.
Danielle Willis.
Danielle Willis. I do not have her on here.
No. Jennifer, do you think she'll make the top 10?
I do not think she'll make the top 10, but I do know Danielle, and she is a wonderful person. Like you said, super interesting. I met her at Nationals in Las Vegas, or no, it's not Nationals, it's USA's. And yeah, she's pretty cool.
JB, introduce the next one. Oh, I think Monique Jones knows good now.
We have Reshanna Boswell.
Yes? Say something interesting, JB, about her. Come on.
Reshanna, yeah. Okay. Reshanna Boswell, known for the very, 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 very good shape. Also, she bought the last competition. And yeah, I think she's a prototype of a women's bodybuilder, I think, in considering of the shape. And yeah, I think she deserves a top 10 spot. What do you think?
What do we think? This is a little bit, is probably in the mid, like, will she make it list? Because based off the Rising Phoenix. Yeah. But Monique, can she make a top 10 at this Olympia?
I think she can. I mean, I'm not being biased, because I do help her with her posing and stuff. But I'd be honest and I tell her the truth. I feel like she has a very good structure, and her conditioning was good. I just feel like I had her actually higher in the Rising Phoenix.
So did we.
Yeah. So I definitely see her in top 10.
Yeah. So do I, JB.
Me too.
And JB, you have to edit this in because you're the technical wizard, correct? So Monique is learning her to pose on stage as her posing coach. And at her last routine, we saw some type of Monique Jones movement. And you don't see that. So Monique Jones, this is some, now you edit in Monique Jones posing. You pose very differently. It's more like dancing, sensual, like the women bodybuilders of the 90s, correct?
Right. Yes, I like to put in that kind of stuff because I think that's a time where we need to, we have the size and the muscle. So I think that's the time to take in, being a little sensual, a little sexy with it, but in a tasteful manner. Yeah, I like it.
Yes, JB, we like it a little bit sensual and sexy on stage, don't we, JB?
Yeah, we like it.
Yes, it's not only Kai Green, it's for the ladies too. Yes. Yeah. Women's bodybuilding is changing criteria every day, every month. Yeah. And JB and me have predicted that the Latin American girls that are too big for women's physique, they're too muscular, and they are going to switch to women bodybuilding because we've seen up and down in sizes in women bodybuilding, and we are completely correct because 2 of them already has made the list. And Leyvina Barros from Brazil is the first ever Brazilian born, raised athlete ever making the women's bodybuilding debut. And she has a tremendous look. Do we know her, Monique?
Yes. I looked her up and she looks amazing.
She does.
Oh my goodness. Her conditioning, her size, her look overall, she looks amazing to me. And I think she'll be in top 10.
So do I, Jennifer.
I agree. I think she looks awesome. I saw her win. I was like, wow, she looks great.
JB?
Yeah. Okay. And in the list.
Do you have her on the list, JB?
Yes.
Top 10? Yes. Yeah. Oh, she's such a fresh, young look in the skin, and this is fantastic. JB, Who was the most shredded girl we've seen in 2022?
Most shredded.
Most shredded.
Most shredded is.
You shouldn't have to look at a list for that one.
Oh, you'll be surprised, Jennifer. You will be who's the most shredded, Jennifer?
I would say Michaela Aycock is the most shredded.
JB, introduce the next one.
It's Branka Njegovec from Croatia.
Have you seen Branka, Jennifer?
Branka.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna have to look her up.
Oh, JB.
You should.
She exactly like Michaela. She won the Portugal, but she's even another level of nastiness.
Wow, that's incredible.
More, yeah.
I'd agree. Yeah.
Monique, what type of suffering do you need to do to get in this type of conditioning as Branka is doing?
Concentration camp.
That's all it's gonna take.
That's all it's gonna take. Yeah. You got your cook and you got somebody just to take care of all your stuff. You just go and get you a cot in the gym. You good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can every woman achieve this conditioning if they want, or is it some type of genetics that?
I feel that's genetics. not just genetics, but I feel like not everyone can get that look. No.
But can we make Jennifer? You haven't seen her. That's Branka Njegovec from Croatia. Okay. But will she make the top 10, JB? And remember now, she's from Europe. I don't know if she speaks English. She has no sponsors, and she don't know anyone. Can she make the top 10, JB?
I think, as a surprise, yes.
Oh,
yes.
What about you, Monique?
She brings the condition.
Definitely
on time.
I say yes.
I'm going to say no, based on what I just said.
Okay. So we have
because there's many other girls here.
Yeah.
And I got to make a, but are we saying yes or no, JB?
I say yes.
Okay, then we have her in then.
Okay.
Aycock. JB, you used to be an Aycock pessimist. Is that a word? I don't know what the word is.
I don't know.
But no, we saw at the Rising Phoenix, Jennifer. Oof. What can we say?
Isn't that incredible?
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, just wow. Incredible. She made she was injured, Monique. End of the first of the season, she had surgery. She came I can't remember the show. She blew everyone lights off there, but she improved even more for the. Is she one of the future of women's bodybuilding, Monique? You think, Aycock?
I have her in the top 10. Yeah.
100%. I think I have her, JB.
Yep.
That's a top 4 athlete maybe this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then JB, introduce the next one.
Okay, let me just write down Michaela.
We have many names. I have no idea how many names we have.
And we already have 9 in the top 10.
So we have 9 names, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 girls left.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Wait, but the 9 that you have, are 2 of those doing the Olympia?
Everyone's doing it. Yeah.
Well,
except Helle.
Okay. Who?
Except Helle.
We didn't put Helle in the top 10. Okay. No.
Margie's doing it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think so.
I hope so. That's the top 2 girl there. If she's, I hope she does it. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Okay. Angela Yeo, the best women's bodybuilding debut we've seen all year. Chris Cormier almost fell in love on the screen. He said, this is the girl who's going to stand next to Andrea Shaw. I don't know if that's true, but that's what he said.
Yeah.
Jennifer, were you impressed by the condition? You haven't made your debut yet. Did you like that debut?
Which girl are you talking about? I'm sorry.
Angela Yeo.
Oh, God. Yes. She looks awesome. She actually turned pro the same year I did at the same show. And I was glad she was not in bodybuilding because I probably wouldn't have turned pro that year. She looks amazing. I really do think that she's going to look even more incredible for the Olympia for sure.
Monique? Top 10?
No, I didn't have her down for top 10.
I had her down.
Yeah.
JB?
Yes.
Me too. So we have to
Really?
debate a little
Yeah.
bit. We have to debate later because now we have 10 girls. So we have to put someone off. But Chelsea Dion, JB, you told me about her early. We were because we were looking for young, new talents in America. And it's not easy to find in women's bodybuilding because they're usually coming from physique, switching over, or they're figure girls or bikini. Women in America don't choose women's bodybuilding for some reason. But this girl, we saw she had potential if she can be more serious with her diet and preparation. And she done just that with Nasir, I think, the coach.
Yep.
And tremendous first season.
Yeah.
And she's the type of girl, the wings of strength, and everyone likes. So Monique, top 10.
What's her name again?
Come on.
Chelsea.
It's Chelsea Dion.
Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea Dion.
I didn't have her down. No.
Jennifer?
I didn't have her on my list, but I do think that she'll eventually be there. I think Chelsea is just like you said, everyone loves her. She's beautiful. She presents well. She, even on stage when she's standing there, she just looks so different than everyone else.
Yeah.
JB.
Okay, Chelsea. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a baby.
Sorry. Yeah, she looks amazing. I agree. She looks amazing.
Right.
She has she brings happiness and
Yes.
she's so happy on the stage.
Yeah.
And I think she looks amazing. I just think it's gonna take, once you get in, it takes you a little bit to fill out the physique.
Because she's tall.
Yeah, she's
Very
tall.
tall.
Yeah, so I think she definitely will be eventually. Yeah.
JB, is that a top? So that was a no from you girls. Was it a yes from you, JB, or no?
Nietzsche takes time. No.
This is gonna be. I'm gonna say I don't know, but it doesn't matter because you three said yes. So I'm gonna just say no to be cool. But is being beautiful very important? Because for me and JB, we're a little bit like, oh, when they say she's beautiful, we're like, it's not as important for me and JB who's beautiful, but we hear it a lot from the girls. Is that very important for you girls to be beautiful? Is
Yeah.
that no, but like as a judging criteria.
I mean, I'm a judge. I don't judge professionally, but nationally, I'm a nationally judge. But I feel that should be one of the things you look for. Whole package, not just they're big and they're lean. I feel like everything needs to go into account. Hair, face, you need to, yeah.
Okay, so but this is not true for the men. Is this correct?
Right.
I'm just asking you as a amateur judge. Is this the same if a man is whatever like more like a young Phil Heath or a Jay Cutler with the hair, or is this something?
I think I still feel like for me, it's a whole package, like marketable. Like can they go to the next step? Yeah.
Okay, that's JB. JB, then it's no point in us getting our pro card because you can't win anything.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was gonna say not everyone's born like attractive, I guess you'd say. So that's not fair.
That's what I'm. But this is for another time. Anyway, Asha Hadley, JB, Rising Phoenix robbery. But anyway, Asha Hadley. Tremendous shape, big frame. She brought a better and tighter package at the Rising Phoenix. She was told by the judges, come tighter. She came tighter and she finished worse. Yeah. But anyway, Monique, Asha Hadley, top 10.
Is it possible for me? Yeah. I think she looks amazing. She has a good size, good definition. I'm just going by what they did at the Rising Phoenix, and like I said, the same judge is going to be there, so I don't know how.
Yeah.
That's
a no from you then.
I don't want to say. I think that's a possible.
Okay, that's a maybe. JB?
From the last Olympiads and qualifications, I would say because not only the Rising Phoenix is important, I think. I said
It's
yes.
not so important, or it's important. I'm sorry, I didn't get you.
Not so important, I think.
Okay.
It can be a measurement, but from the last standings and so on, and that she was not last year she was in. So I said yes.
She wasn't in last year, but she was in 2020.
Yeah, in 2020. Yeah.
Jennifer, before you say yes or no, who is better, on Reshanna or on Asha Hadley?
Oh, that's a tough one. They
That's
do
why
have
I
similar
asked
physiques,
Really?
though.
That's why I
They
asked
do
it.
have. Let's see. If I had to say, maybe I think like Reshanna's muscle bellies are more appealing, I guess you'd say, or her her legs kind of sweep out and they follow her shoulders. She has broad shoulders. But like I love Asha's physique too. But I think maybe Reshanna's blessed with more of like a muscle belly.
Okay. So is it a yes or no to Asha? Do we have yes or no?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. I say maybe too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a maybe. JB, you're writing because we have to put some names out soon.
Okay.
Alcione, Romania Pro winner and Spain Pro winner, I believe. Correct, JB?
Yeah.
From
Correct.
Brazil, our second Brazilian women's physique girl switching over. She brought a nice balance of everything, I would say. Do we have Alcione in the top 10, Monique?
I have her.
You have Alcione in the top 10. With all these girls on the list, you said maybe, but you have her in the top 10. Why?
I did. I wrote her name down. I did.
Yes. So tell us why.
Her body, her physique just stands out. You know, I went and I looked at her social media, and I just kind of looked at her pictures and stuff, and I feel like she has the shape, the size, the symmetry. I feel like she has it.
Jennifer?
I don't think I'm familiar with her, but if Monique says she looks great, then maybe so.
JB, you've seen her live. What do you think? Is she top 10 here?
From the shape, definitely yes.
So the way you say yes this quickly, so you're saying she's better than Asha Hadley.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Especially
because you guys are saying yes to everyone, then yeah.
Especially from the last times I remember Asha on stage and Alcione on stage. Alcione was better.
Okay, we gotta go. So is this a yes then?
Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta go through the list at the end. We might need to make a top 12 instead. But Stephanie Flesher, she made it on points. A lot of second places, great frame. Is this a yes or no to a top 10, Monique?
I like how you call me first.
You're always on my mind. But anyway, okay. Yes. So is she in the top 10?
I don't know about this year. She has a very good structure. Her physique, symmetry, it's pretty. Yeah, I think she not maybe this year, but she does look good. I give her that. Yeah.
Jennifer?
I think she will be eventually. I think her X frame is just insane. I think her
very good one.
Yeah, her physique looks great. It was something how she said she planned on coming in fuller this last show, or did she make a post saying something like that?
JB,
she looked big.
She said she's gonna. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I don't think I think she said she came full for this show, but she's gonna come more dialed in at the O.
Right. Yeah, that's gonna be incredible.
Yeah.
JB, top 10.
Let me see. We have already top 10. Not this year.
I agree. Michelle Jin. Wow, what a transformation from figure to is it figure to women's bodybuilding or figure physique? I don't know, but we saw the pictures in 2020. It was good, but Jennifer, what a total transformation at this Rising Phoenix, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yes, it was. I think she looked great. I don't have her in the top 10, but I do think she looked great.
JB?
Also not. I think she has also to do a lot of work in the symmetry, upper lower body. Still, I think the definition was good. The condition was also good, but size, upper lower body has to be improved.
Monique?
Same. I think she looks amazing, but not this year.
The same, but I gotta say, who would have thought she made top 10 at Rising? I would never have thought. So you'd never know what's going to happen. She really, because in one thing we know in women's bodybuilding judging, anything goes. So we don't know what's going on. Mona Poursaleh, Jennifer, top 10.
I had her in my top 10. I love Mona. I think she looks great. I thought she would do better at the Rising, but I didn't.
That's exactly 100% top 10, Monique.
100%. Yeah.
JB?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. JB, how many athletes have we said now in the top 10?
So let me just add here Ms Poursaleh from India.
Iran.
Via Canada, I think.
Persia.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So obviously we have this just shows the level at this Miss. Are we happy about the level, Monique, at this Olympia?
Oh God, yeah. I think there's size and symmetry and conditioning that's coming into this Olympia. So this is gonna be very exciting. Yeah.
JB, we often cry about amateurs, not enough, but we gotta say the level, it's growing in women's bodybuilding. If you look at the overall, if you look at this list compared to 2020, the top is the same, but how many girls now and conditioning, size, symmetry, JB, are you happy?
Yes, in general, I'm happy. I just want to ask you two ladies. Would it be a comparison between Andrea, Margie, and Eva Montgomery in order to compare the size and the symmetry? Will there be a comparison round for them? 2, 3, 5?
So you talking about like a top 3 there?
What are you talking about, JB?
I'm just asking if the judges call the 3 outs for the size comparison, like Eva Montgomery, Andrea Shaw, and Margie. Just to put out who's prettier and top 1, and the rest is cut out. What do you think?
Okay, yeah.
I'm slow. I don't understand the question, but
yeah, I think he was saying is like as far as size, those 3. Yeah, I mean they're all different sizes. I mean they're
frames.
Yeah.
Let's make it a little bit easier or harder. If we can go into a top 6. Okay. Do we have Andrea Shaw, everyone?
Yes.
Margie V?
Yes.
Or Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay. Michaela Aycock?
Yes.
I didn't have her in my top 5.
Okay. No.
Okay.
JB?
I have yes.
Me too. Okay. So MayLa, top 6.
Yes.
Yes.
1 spot left.
So this means at least we have Margie, Andrea, MayLa. Is that our top 3?
Andrea, Margie, and MayLa?
Yeah.
Is that our top 3?
I think it's fair.
JB, is that your top 3?
Personally,
No, it's not.
Yeah, from the judging, maybe yes, from the historics and so on. But
you want Eva in there somewhere, correct? Yes.
Yes.
Jennifer, is there any chance us, JB and me, and the millions and millions of the women bodybuilding nation that's watching this show. They send us love letters all day about Eva Montgomery because they like this size. But me and JB get criticized because we like it too much. But is there any chance Eva Montgomery can come from a nobody was next to her? She competed completely alone. She was not in the mix at her last show, but she's made tremendous gains since that show. It's a completely different physique. Can she be rewarded in the top 3 at an event like this?
Top 3, maybe not. I think she looks great, though. I also love how much muscle she brings. And I know she's going to be conditioned, but I just don't know that the judges are going to reward that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the judges do kind of go back and forth with how they judge.
Yeah.
1 year you see the size, and then next year you see they're smaller, but they're
right.
Yeah. So you just don't ever know, really. And then looking at a person on their social media, they look good, but once you put them aside, the person they're different. So
It's rough.
It's a point. Yeah.
JB, we're gonna end it with our top 4 for each person, and they're gonna give out their People Champion Award in their own head. So Jennifer, what's your 2022 Ms Olympia top 4 list? And no disrespect to anyone else, but your top 4 list, and then a People Champions Award. Give me your top 4 and your People Champion Award, please.
I have Andrea, Margie, MayLa, and Angela.
Angela Yeo?
Yes.
You.
In the top 4?
Yes, sir.
And People Champion Award?
Well, of course, would be Andrea.
Okay, yeah. JB?
Me, okay. I have Andrea, Margie, Eva, and Angela.
Oh, Angela as well. Champion Award?
Champion Award, definitely. For me, Eva.
Eva, okay, you're Eva. yes, this is. Okay, Monique Jones?
I have Andrea, Margie, MayLa, Mona.
Oh.
Yeah, Mona, yeah. Why do you have Mona so high?
I like Mona. I love her. Just her.
Overall, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like her
everybody loves
posing,
her.
her the way she flows, like her movements, she just, to me, it's just, she just speaks bodybuilding feminine, it's just beautiful. Yeah, this everything, her facial expressions, I love her. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I don't think she's missing anything.
No.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Everything matches, upper, lower, everything.
Yeah.
And she's pretty.
People Champion Award. Yeah. Who's winning that, Andrea?
You said it. You already said it. Andrea. Yeah.
So I have Aycock winning, and I will just play. I have Andrea Shaw. I think she was not her absolutely best at rising, but the difference between her, and no disrespect to MayLa, but when they zoomed in, and you can properly see it with the camera, because from far it was like, oh, is it close? But when they zoomed it, this is incredible physique. This is and so is MayLa. I'm not saying she's not.
Yeah.
But this is above this is a cut above, as they used to say. Jay Cutler used to be called there. But she's just something really special. And she's going to bring even better package at the rising with MayLa. Can she improve? I don't know. Can Aycock improve? I don't know. But Andrea's going to improve. And even if she didn't improve, she would have won. So Andrea Shaw, this is the next Lenda Murray type of athlete. She's going to go for 6, 7, 8, God knows how many. And she's only 38. And in women's bodybuilding, we can go on to at least 46, 47. Yeah. So Andrea Shaw.
Come on.
I think there's something going to happen. I think Aycock is going to be second. I think she's going to shock everyone and come even harder. Margie 3, because I think the conditioning Aycock is going to bring everything. And then I have Mona in the top 4. Yeah. And I have People Champion. There's no one else. Andrea Shaw, obviously. Yeah.
See, I had Mona in the top 4, but considering what happened at Rising, I was like, is that going to happen? Or
Yeah.
Well, they always mix up. They always mix it up when they do that. The Rising Phoenix versus Olympia. It's always somebody come. Yeah.
Before we go, what can we do before we end it, JB? We're gonna end it. But before we go, what can the fans of women's bodybuilding do to improve the sport, to go in even the right direction? Because there's thousands of fans of women's bodybuilding watching this. What can we do to make sure the sport grows in the best way it can, Jennifer? What can the fans, not you athletes, but us, the fans, what can we do?
what can the fans do? I think just continue encouraging the competitors and supporting us, going to the different shows, actually watching us live. I think that would be a good way to support the sport.
Monique?
I was gonna say the same. To support, like, I mean, there's not much more that the fans can do. So I feel like they're doing a good job with that. I think to get more, mainstream, I feel like they do need to put a little bit more emphasis on the women's bodybuilding, like they do with the men's. Because when you hear the Olympia, you just hear really the men's part, and the money prize that they get and everything. So yeah, if they could do that, that'd be even better, And magazines, we were in it years and years ago. I think they're trying to bring that back now because I saw that Andrea had a part in with Mutant. She was in that.
It was just an ad for Mutant, but it's a nice start. But it's just an ad. It's not an article. I'm just saying. It's a start. Okay. Yeah. JB.
Yeah.
Say some final words before I say some final words, JB. And remember, Olympia is in a couple of days. Say something nice.
I'm always nice.
I know, but say something inspiring.
Yeah, I think, first of all, thank you very much, ladies, for coming on. It was a great pleasure for us, I think. Yeah. And great to see you again, Monique.
Thank you.
Over a year now here on our channel.
Yeah,
also for you.
I'll be able to here too.
Thank you very much. Also, Jennifer, it was great seeing you again.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to see you and to talk to you. Greetings to your husband, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'll tell him.
And I am certainly sure that this Olympia going to be a great clash because we have so much different types of bodies and physiques on the stage this time. And I think the fans will be very excited to see what's going to be judging, who's going to be called out, and especially, this new scheme that of the final call out, who's be the top 4 or top 5. Always going to be so exciting, I think. And I'm sitting on hot coals, we say in German. So on hot this glow. So it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Are you finished, JB?
Yes, I'm finished.
Yes, good. That was good. That was good. We don't rehearse. First, we want to thank the girls for coming on. Jennifer, we've followed you since we start 2020, and we love the way you always support everyone. You always bring so much positivity to the community, and you promote it so much every day. And you should feel really proud of that because not everyone does. They usually just promote themselves, but you promote the sport of women's bodybuilding through and fully. That's why we wanted you on today. So thank you for coming on, and thank you for what you do. Monique Jones, the most impressive female athlete I've seen live was you.
Thank you.
And we are very happy that you came because the fans miss you a lot. So whatever you do for the future, know that fans are really happy to see you here today. So we thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And JB, I want to thank you for, it's very easy to be charismatic as I am because it's just natural. But JB, all the work you are doing to edit it's not easy. And both you and me, we haven't taken $1 in money in 3 years to promote women's bodybuilding. We do it for free beside our extra job every day to make the sport grow, to get people discuss, to get more focus on the athletes, to try to grow the best as we can for no money, out of passion. Yeah. But the work you put in, JB, with editing, cutting, it's a lot more time consuming than for me just to talk, because I love bodybuilding. So it's easy for me to you know what I mean? But all the time you do, JB, because this show wouldn't be without you doing what you're doing, there wouldn't be no show. Right. So we want to thank JB for all the hours and hours of work you do. Yes, it's very true, because I couldn't have done it. And for the people, I said, why don't you make a YouTube channel? What? It's very hard. All the nerd skills, JB. I'm very impressed. Thank you. And I'm really excited. Buy the stream, support all the athletes at the Olympia. Buy the stream, because we remember in 2020, you girls remember Ms Olympia came back. This was truly something like we couldn't even believe it. So it's important to keep the spirit up, support it, buy the stream, support your favorite athletes, and we're ready. We're ready for action, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay. And we do want to say also that we really do appreciate all the work that y'all do, supporting us and promoting us. And we can always count on you guys to, keep us up to date on like all the athletes right before the show. And then the interviews, they're very fascinating to watch. And so we really do appreciate y'all's hard work.
Thank you.
Before we go, can we get a quad shake, Jennifer, and a delt? Most possible. Are we dressed, or are we? No.
No. Monique,
you're here. Hands of body. We missed the delt, the back. Hello.
They told me to tell you they're doing very well.
Oh, okay. No.
And they will be exposed at the Olympia.
Nice.
Not on stage, but
we have to go to Monique Jones' Instagram to see the delts for the Olympia. JB, count us out, JB, and we are
out.
Oh yeah. And JB, introduce our guest today, bro.
We have, and we are very proud to have on Leyvina Barros from Brazil. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming on. Obrigado.
And
thank you.
We have her translator, agent, businesswoman, everything. Arita, say the last name.
Luz.
Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having us. It's a great pleasure to be with you guys.
First of all, can she talk to us a little bit how it feels to be the first ever Brazilian female bodybuilder qualified at this Olympia? Because she's the absolutely first one.
Leyvina, eles querem saber como que você se sente sendo a primeira atleta brasileira no bodybuilding feminino a se classificar para o Mr. Olympia.
Hi, thank you. Nice to meet you. Areta, obrigada. Então, eu estou muito feliz de ser a primeira brasileira a estar numa categoria pesada e por ser muito jovem em relação às meninas, né? Eu estou com 26 anos e isso me faz me sentir muito orgulhosa, principalmente por representar o Brasil.
So she's very happy about the opportunity to be representing Brazil. Of course, the first time in a heavyweight class like women's bodybuilding, and also to be that young. She's only 26 years old. So it's a huge opportunity for her and of course to the Brazilian people.
That's good. So she's only 26. JB, what's the usual? JB, what's the usual? When do usually girls get their pro card in women's bodybuilding? What age is that?
Yeah, it's normally in the early 30s.
Yeah,
and and they reach the highest level in the early 40s.
Yeah. So when did Lavinia started to train actively with a goal of being a professional? We know she's a women's physique girl before, but what age was she and how did she get inspired to start being serious, like super serious in the gym?
Eles sabem que você é muito nova, que você começou na Women's Physique, né? Mas as mulheres geralmente conquistam o Procard em torno dos 30, né? Para essas categorias. E eles querem saber quando foi que você começou a treinar, se preparar nesse intuito mais profissional.
Então, eu treino desde os meus 13 anos de idade, pela motivação familiar do meu pai, e sempre busquei treinar muito, independente de Procard, porque eu realmente amo o que eu faço, então tudo aconteceu muito naturalmente e na hora certa.
So she started training with only 13 years old because of her family was motivating her to do it. So she fell in love with the sport, with lifting weights. No, she didn't have the intention to get a pro card in the first moment. It was just for the passion and, of course, the family passion too. So everything happened very naturally after this.
Great.
Why did she switch to women's bodybuilding? Why did she make the switch to women's bodybuilding from physique?
Por que você fez a transição da Women's Physique para Women's Bodybuilding?
O meu físico, ele tem muito volume e ele me responde muito bem na categoria bodybuilding. Mas foi aquela preparação rápida. Eu fiz uma estreia somente por causa que estava muito em cima, mas o meu físico ele respondeu muito bem ao volume da bodybuilding. E é uma categoria que eu amo muito, que eu gosto muito mesmo, e isso veio de uma forma assim surpreendente, que nem eu esperava, mas que deu tudo certo.
Actually, her body responds very well for volume. She has a good volume on her muscles, so she decided to do the switch, just like a tryout, to see if her body would be good on stage on this class, and it worked because in her first debut on women's bodybuilding, she already got the qualification. So it was a really surprising moment. And of course, her body fits better to the class, and she feels better to the class, and she loves it.
Can she talk to us a little bit about, is she like, how does it, we don't know so much about, we know some wellness girl, we personally from Brazil, but we don't know so much about women's bodybuilding in Brazil. How does a women bodybuilder, does she work full time? Is she sponsored? Like, how often does she train? Like, how is it hard to be a women's bodybuilder in Brazil? Do they have support? Things like that.
Ele quer saber um pouco mais como que seria a sua rotina, seu dia a dia, como que é ser uma women's bodybuilder no Brasil. Eles conhecem muitas wellness, né? Mas como que funciona a sua vida? Você trabalha? Você tem apoio? Como que é assim, sua rotina como um todo?
Então, eu tenho uma vida normal, ainda não vivo totalmente do esporte. No Brasil, depois do cartão profissional, eu pude ser uma atleta mais reconhecida, mais valorizada pela empresa da New Millen, que sou muito grata, que está me dando essa oportunidade de viver melhor do bodybuilding. Tenho patrocínio também dos Estados Unidos, que é da Brazilian Gym, e também da AG Pharma. Então, assim, sou personal trainer formada, sou professora de educação física, e aqui no Brasil ainda é um pouco difícil viver ainda, principalmente de uma categoria, e quero até aproveitar para o nosso Puterme e Puterry que eles possam colocar mais essa categoria para competir no Brasil, porque no Brasil não tem competição para a gente, teve ano passado, e estou lutando para que a Muscle Contest possa colocar também essa categoria aqui no Brasil, que já tem mais atletas e tem mais atletas querendo entrar, mas precisa ter mais evento.
So what she's saying that she has a regular life, she doesn't live 100% from the sport. She still needs to work. She's a personal training, and she gave classes like this. She studied for that, so she's very qualified besides the sport, besides the stage, and she's very grateful for New Milling to be her sponsor and to give her the opportunity.
1 second. Who was the sponsor? We didn't get the name.
New Milling.
New Milling. It's the logo that she's wearing, the orange one.
Okay.
So she's very happy to be sponsored by New Milling, that they are offering her this opportunity to live a little bit better from the sport. She also have a sponsorship from the Brazilian gym, is a gym from US that sponsored her. From New Jersey.
Brazilian gym.
And also she has G Pharma, that's another company that sponsor hers too. And she also asked to Tamer and Tarek, the owners of Muscle Contest here in Brazil, to promote more shows and give more opportunity to the women's bodybuilding grow here in Brazil, because there's a lot of girls wanting to do it, but it's very hard if you have to compete overseas. You know, it's very expensive for us.
Yep.
JB, get in some questions because I have many. JB, ask something.
When you have many, ask them.
Yes, ask JB.
Is it very difficult for you to manage this personal trainer job and get, especially the rest time? Do you have to build up muscle and so on? How do you manage this? To personal train and have enough money and then to prepare for a show? How does she do it?
Como que você administra seu tempo, já que você tem que dar aula de personal trainer e também tem que descansar para ter a recuperação, para a construção muscular? Como que você administra tudo isso?
Essa minha primeira preparação está sendo a primeira, diferente de todas. Eu estou numa outra cidade, estou em Goiânia, e tirei esse período, me organizei minha vida financeira, de trabalho, tive que sair, me distanciar da minha família, para eu poder me dedicar somente para o Olímpia. Então, essa preparação eu estou conseguindo descansar mais, treinar melhor, focar melhor, especialmente para o meu primeiro Olímpia.
But this specific prep, she did something different. As it is her first Olympia, she organized her life to move out from her city, and now she's at the other place to focus only on the prep to the Olympics. So right now she organizes herself, like financially, everything that it involves it, so she can have a break from the work and focus on resting, training better, eating better, and to get the better results to the stage.
So it's like a performance camp, like the Olympians, the other Olympians do. So.
Então você fez tipo camping, tipo uma preparação específica agora pro Olímpia.
Here is what we believe now for the future. So, in women's bodybuilding right now is going through a change. Tell her this.
You guys believe that we're going to change?
No. Women's bodybuilding is going into a new direction now. Tell her this.
A categoria Women's Bodybuilding está indo numa direção diferente agora.
And in this, right now, it's about full muscle bellies, like Andrea Shaw, like Lavinia has, like.
E agora, tipo, eles estão vendo que os músculos estão mais arredondados, né? Assim como a Andrea Shaw tem e você também.
And also, they're very, very important that they have to look very feminine and marketable and healthy and great skin. And all this is like, they reward this very much. And when we see Lavinia for the first time, JB and myself, she has everything that the future of women's bodybuilding or the women's bodybuilding is right now, she has everything in everything of that.
Então agora eles estão focando muito mais na feminilidade, na saúde, na pele boa, cabelo bom. Então tudo isso eles veem que quando eles te viram pela primeira vez, Leyvina, eles já encontraram todos esses atributos em você.
So we believe after this Ms Olympia, you know, Wings of Strength, for instance, she will be a perfect ambassador, you know, and they help people with competing and things like that. So we believe that this Ms Olympia, she has the potential to come into that top 5, top 6, and really, really become like the if she can learn a little bit English, of course, she can really be one of the faces of women's bodybuilding.
Então eles acreditam que logo depois desse Olympia, você pode ser uma grande embaixadora do Wings of Strength, começar a motivar as pessoas a competir. E isso é muito importante e óbvio, se você conseguir aprender um pouquinho de inglês, isso vai te ajudar muito na sua carreira.
Thank you. Eu estou até emocionada, porque tem um feedback tão bom já de pessoas que vivem um bodybuilding de verdade do Olympia, eu sendo a minha primeira vez e tendo esse privilégio já de ser comparada com as top 5. Eu gosto muito de me cuidar e eu realmente quero levar para o Olympia um físico lindo, levar o físico que os árbitros querem, que o Olympia quer que volte, que é aquele Olympia antigo, que é o Olympia de mulher, além de forte, ser também bonita, levar uma pele boa, né? E eu cuido muito e quero muito ficar entre as top 5. E já desde já sou muito grata a eles pelos elogios, pelos comentários, e eu quero surpreender.
She's very emotional about all your compliments and everything that you guys highlighted about her physique. She loves to take care of herself. She pays attention a lot of her details on her skin, on her hair, and everything that involves. She totally believes that Olympia wants to get back to the women's bodybuilding old school time, that when they were strong, like with building muscle and of course at the same time feminine. So she's very happy, glad for everything, for your opportunity. And of course she will surprise everyone. And she's very proud of herself, of being compared with the top 5.
Okay.
E o meu inglês eu já estou com a professora e já estou aprendendo para me chegar melhor também.
And about the English, she's already learning, she's already improving. So just give her a little more time. She will be really good.
JB, ask her something in English, JB. Let's see if she can answer it. JB, ask her anything in English. Let's see if she can answer in English. Anything.
Prepare.
Okay. Leyvina, try this in English now. Next year, will you compete maybe in Spain to get the pro qualifier next year? Because in Spain, there's a lot of Brazilian athletes competing. Is it a chance you compete in Europe next year?
Você consegue responder, Lavinha? I asked her if she can answer in English.
Yeah, okay.
Se não conseguir, ele perguntou se você pensa em competir na Espanha ano que vem ou na Europa, em algum lugar, porque as brasileiras estão vindo
Sim.
para competir na Europa.
Esse ano aconteceu tudo muito rápido para mim. Eu, particularmente, nem esperava que eu iria para a Olímpia esse ano, sabe? Eu que, desde criança, meu pai, ele fazia a gente assistir muito, e ele assistia muito o Olímpia, assistia muito, eu via muito aos 8 anos de idade, de Kudrey, Ronnie Coleman, pelos DVDs. E a gente nunca imaginava que hoje eu estaria no mesmo palco que esses grandes atletas. Então, ano que vem, quero fazer o show no Brasil. Tami Terry, que coloque, por favor, no Brasil. E quero fazer, sim, na Espanha e fazer um campeonato pré-olímpia. Fazer 3, no mínimo, no ano que vem.
So, what she's saying that she's everything happened so fast this year. She didn't expect it to be on Olympic stage this year. So she's still organizing her life for that. And of course, she got to focus on the Olympia. That's the big goal. But next year, she's planning to compete at least 3 shows, one here in Brazil, another in Spain, and of course, one pretty close to the Olympia, probably in US. We don't know about the schedule. So that's her plan, to compete more, to show her physique more, and to be able to represent Brazil.
So she's coming to Europe next year.
Yeah.
JB, it's time to book the tickets for Spain now, JB, correct?
I'm planning.
Yeah, good, great. JB, say something before I say something, and we end. Say something inspirational, JB.
What I want to say to Leyvina is first time I saw her where she's appeared for my timeline on Instagram. I said, what? I said it was very I can say I got used to Brazilian ladies of the wellness class and so on, but I was very glad to see that a lady from Brazil wants to be a women's bodybuilder or a physique competitor. So Leyvina was the first, it was the first lady. I see a very great potential in it, and I saw you every time you posted. You evolved so much in your condition, in your shape, in your size, and so on, every time. So, and also your positive vibes you spread out on your posts and on your videos is so great that I'm just thankful that you are here on Earth. Thank you very much.
Oh, on Earth! Oh, wow!
On Earth.
Yeah.
On Earth, really? Wow! Maybe this was a very good one. Please translate.
Então, Lavinia, quando ele te viu a primeira vez, ele ficou em choque, ficou assim, maravilhado com o seu físico. Ele não esperava uma brasileira estar competindo na Women's Physique, depois evoluir para Women's Bodybuilding. É claro que ele foi vendo o seu físico sempre evoluindo no condicionamento, no volume, no tamanho, nos cortes e tudo mais, e sempre acompanhando assim de perto sua evolução. Então, ele ficou muito feliz, muito motivado em te ver assim nos palcos, e ele está muito grato de ter você no planeta Terra.
On Earth.
On Earth, yeah, I told her. Earth.
Muito obrigada, fico muito feliz, happy, very. E quero levar um físico lindo para a Olímpia, quero surpreender, quero orgulhar muito vocês, todo mundo, né? O Olímpia vai se surpreender comigo no palco, quero levar o melhor. E sou grata também, tenho meu coach, né? Não posso deixar também de que a gente não faz nada sozinho, ninguém cresce sozinho, e quero muito deixar o meu agradecimento ao meu coach, a Edson Prado, nosso Miss Universo, né, brasileiro também, que tem me acompanhado do amador ao profissional. Então, também devo ao meu coach todos os ensinamentos de um Olímpia, para me poder chegar a esse nível também. E é sempre com a ajuda do meu marido também, que é atleta, e me ajuda.
So she's very happy about the opportunity. Of course, she will surprise everyone, taking her physique to the next level, bringing the best of her shape ever. Physique very beautiful, respecting her lines and her shape. And she's very happy about your support too. She's thankful also for her coach, Edson Prado, that was a Mr. Universe back in the days here in Brazil, and also her husband, Batata, that is also an athlete, and of course a PE teacher.
What can we say, JB, to end it?
Best wishes. We only can say, I want to say, only the best wishes, the best safe trip you ever had to Las Vegas. Rock the stage, be a president, say, go Brazil on vivo, and yeah.
I like it.
No, we need something. I think it's very important now, because she can be one of the stars of the whole world, not just Brazil. Because I'm very tired of Brazilian that don't speak we have to involve the whole world because the whole world want to be part of her journey. So I hope she will learn the English and I hope she will post on YouTube because she has the potential to be one of the #1 women bodybuilding stars of the future. And we want to get involved, you know? And it's very hard for us in Europe to understand, you know, everything in Portuguese, you know? So we would love for some English content, and good luck. And when she hold that sword up in Brazil, you know, the sword, it's one of the best women's bodybuilding moments of 2022 for me.
Wow. That's deep. That's deep. Ok.
Very deep.
Então, o Edi primeiro falou para você que ele deseja o melhor, que você arrase no palco, tem uma viagem incrível, dê o seu melhor no palco, né? E ele vai estar lá ao vivo gritando vai Brasil, torcendo por você, muito feliz por ter você no palco. E o Edi, o outro falou que eles precisam estar mais envolvidos na sua jornada, eles precisam que você poste vídeos no YouTube, que você fale inglês, que você poste no Instagram, que você comece a desenvolver sua carreira nesse sentido, porque eles querem estar acompanhando passo a passo dessa sua jornada e envolver o mundo inteiro, né? Não somente o Brasil, mas todos os amantes do fisiculturismo. E ele acredita que você vai ser um dos grandes nomes do mundo no Women's Bodybuilding. E o melhor momento do Women's Bodybuilding de 2022 para ele foi quando você tirou a foto segurando a espada.
Muito obrigada. Falar para ele que o meu avô, ele era chamado de Rambo na época dele. Meu pai era chamado, até hoje, o apelido dele é He-Man. E eu, com a Vitória, que peguei a espada, agora me tornei a She-Ra. É uma família de guerreiros. É família de guerreiros. E sobre a minha vida, sobre a minha mídia, eu já estou contratando, na verdade, já contratei uma pessoa para cuidar de tudo, para estar postando tudo, para estar trabalhando no meu YouTube, trabalhando em tudo para que eles possam, a partir de agora, eu estou numa nova fase da minha vida e quero compartilhar com todo amor e carinho para eles e para o mundo.
So she's saying that her whole family is from warriors. Her grandpa was called Humble back in the days. Her dad was called He-Man, and now that she got the sword, she's She-Ra. So
Yeah.
So she's already, they are a warrior family. They are focusing, they love bodybuilding, all of them, like 3 generations loving the sport. And she already hired someone that's gonna help her to post more videos and more content in English. So you guys will be involved in all her journey from now on.
That's good.
Thank you very much, Leyvina, for coming on.
Thank you
And
much.
obviously, Arita, without you, this would have been impossible. So, Arita, too, you have to leave your Instagram so we can put it in the interview. What's your Instagram handle, Arita? What's your Instagram?
Arita. Arita, yeah, 2 times. Arita, 2 times.
Thank you
It's
very
easy.
much for coming on, and good
Thank you.
luck at the Olympia.
Okay, it was a pleasure to be here with you guys, and of course with this great athlete that is Lavinia. We are very proud here in Brazil for her career and her achievements.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Obrigado.
De
Bye-bye.
nada. Bye-bye.
Obrigada.
She wants to say to her fans that they can expect the best from her. She will surprise everyone.
Let's go. Bye-bye.
Let's go.
Bye. Thank you very much.
We got one of our favorite Olympia stars in the whole world, Theresa Ivancik. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Thank you. Very good.
Fans of women's bodybuilding, this is our most special week.
Absolutely.
Because Ms Olympia is this week. And how are you feeling going into this, Ms Olympia?
I feel like really, really good. I'm excited. I'm confident. We know what we need to do. We'll be there for this whole week, just to get settled in, get used to like the new, because, we're freezing cold down here. I'm sure Vegas isn't like 100% hot, but, we're just getting ourselves so we're not going to be rushed, so everything's pretty much laid out, organized this time, and we're ready to do this.
That's cool.
Indie Pro, straight win. We had you on the show, JB, right after, was the same week. I think last week. Yeah. How do you think this season has been for women's bodybuilding? You've been sitting watching the other shows, qualified really early. How is your view on this season's been? What have you been seeing?
I think it's been like a really good season. A lot of good girls are qualifying, deserved, placings and whatnot. This year's Olympia is going to be a little bit different. It is missing, a few of the girls that are usually there. So it's kind of like an open game. A lot of people up their game this year too. So, a lot of conditioning is better. Size is different. So it'll be a different Olympia than I think the last time I was there. I was there in 2020. Again, first time. So it's like jitters. You don't know what to expect, total different group of girls. Some are still, there with me this year with the same, but yeah, I mean, I think that this year's been good. Like a lot of good girls. It's going to be a good Olympia.
Did you take any notes during Rising Phoenix?
I only have my eyes on one person. So a majority of the people, I mean, I have beat before that I will be going against. So I don't even bother to look at anybody else in that lineup but Andrea. She's the one that, everyone's got to beat. So I have been, studying her moves and, what she looks like, the way that her body's shaped, and what I have to go against. I mean, my main goal in this entire, competition going up to the Olympia is I want to stand beside her on stage.
What? Oh, JB, finally we have an athlete that dares even to say the name Andrea Shaw. Good. Yeah. What is your what can we say? What attributes do you have on your physique that can match well with Andrea's body?
I think she definitely has that size. She has those full muscle bellies. A total different, look to female bodybuilding. Mine is a little bit more mainstream, very proportionate. It just doesn't have a lot of that density that she has, which we're trying to bring. So when we go to fill out, for that peak week in those last few days, we're really trying to hope to bring everything in and pop to match, that physique. I feel like we pretty much are very similar in a lot of ways. Yeah, she has a little bit more size on the legs, but it's going to come down to the balance, conditioning, and who can bring the best.
Do you feel you have the tools if you are on to beat her?
I do. I mean, she's the, the reigning champ, she's going after 3 wins, but anybody can be beat. So it's just your day. Like, are you confident? You have to visualize it, and you have to visualize that win. So I'm there, I'm staying motivated. I listen to motivational things every day, keep myself level-headed with this. I'm a pro just like everybody else. We all have that one dream to win the Olympia, and you just got to make it your time.
JB, is this refreshing to hear?
Yeah, it's very refreshing. It's the first time we had a little call to fight on the stage, and it's very great.
Finally, we hear it. That's good. That's good.
And I also wanted to know: do you travel 2 weeks before or 1 week before to Las Vegas to a little bit more into the climate, or what do you plan?
Yeah, I'm 1 week. We're gonna be there by Tuesday.
Oh, okay, that's great.
That's great.
On the same heat.
Yep.
This season, first as always, how many covers have we had this year?
How many
covers? Magazine covers.
Magazine covers. I think 3. So I'm writing an article now for the December issue for the custom trends, and we're also sending in a sexy Santa picture to be with her, because she's doing this huge block party in actually Houston, Texas, and I got invited to go, but I can't. It's December 2nd. So, but she's advertising that magazine there. So I'm going to have another picture feature in there and another article in that Custom Trends magazine.
Great.
Great.
How do you get all these opportunities come up? Is it, we know why, but you get a lot of opportunities. It's exciting, isn't it? Because you're the one they go to for these type of things, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm very businessy. I'm a very good business person, and I don't do certain things that other girls do. So a lot of people don't want to attach themselves to somebody that there's other things out there, you know. So if your face is on their front cover of the magazine, they go to Google your name and other things come up. They just don't want to intermix with those. I want to keep it that way. I get back to emails right away. I book things right away. So I don't like, you know, put it on the back burner. I do get back to these people immediately, and it just trickles. You know, I made that one post about us not being able to ever be featured in a magazine because they were extinct, if you remember that one. Yes. And all of a sudden, all these other, you know, opportunities came, and it was something that I thought I would never get to, like all this stuff that I have now. So it's making relationships and networking within the industry and just bringing yourself to the top. You know, just I love to meet people, and I want to just try to keep climbing as high as I can.
Great.
Yeah, it's good. That's good. We know it because we are a channel, and we've been blessed to have girls actually show up, but it's not always been that easy. But you, the opposite, you're there 5 minutes early. The hair and makeup is already done. We don't even have to say, can we see the delts, because they're already there, JB? Huh? This is quite an improvement.
I knew I had a zippy on, and I'm like, they're gonna want to tank, so I have to.
Of course, we don't want to see that. No, but okay. What improvements do you athletes always say? I've done this and done that, but what have you done 100% that we will see at Olympia that's different from this win?
Size in general. You know, last Indy, I was down in the low 60s. Now I'm still at like 168 as of this morning. So I'm not like, I was thinking like closer to 163 at this point. A lot of it's still like water, but it's keeping my fullness and staying thick. What I'm learning just from a couple of the other seminars that I've listened to, you know, where they were talking about Andrea Shaw at the Rising Phoenix, was that she had full muscle bellies. She had everything that was needed, but she wasn't completely diced. And for bodybuilding, it doesn't mean that we need to be completely diced. You know, they would rather see, in my opinion, the full muscle bellies and not come in so lanky and lean. So we're trying to keep that fullness this time.
Yeah, JB, that's what we saw from Andrea at this Rising, wasn't it?
Yeah. She was not that shredded, but she was full and she was dense. So yeah.
But how come then girls like Aycock got top 3 then?
That's what it's confusing. It is, because then you look at
because
Sarah.
she does not have the full muscle belly look like Andrea Shaw.
I think, like, which I was told before by judges, it's apples and oranges. They got to go with what they can pick from, you know, to put in line. Like, if she obviously, you know, outbeat other girls that didn't have the conditioning, you know, were a little bit softer, they got to push her, you know, up. You know, she still has good size. She has good balance. She has good symmetry. She is very conditioned. You know, she's known for that. But did they like not move? I don't know. It's confusing. Because like I said, like, you know, Andrea won with like not as striated and as conditioned, but then you have her that looks amazing too. But then you go back down to women's physique and you see that shreddedness from Sarah. And it's like that won that. And you know, Andrea's winning this without being 100% conditioned.
Yeah. Is it more fun that you're going to Las Vegas?
I've never been there for the Olympia. I've been to Vegas, but I told myself I was never going to go to the Olympia in Vegas unless I was in it. So really? That was a goal of my, So I've never been to the Olympia in Vegas before.
Wow. So does it make it even more special, or does it?
It does. It does. No, it does, because like this was the roots. This is where it's originally been from. The hype is talked up so big, you know, with the Olympia this year, with what the new things that they're bringing. They said that they were going to bypass that stage that they had last year. Tickets already sold out for Saturday night. I think all the venues and the hotels are already pretty much booked out. The block is booked out. So it's going to be a good show. It's going to be a good show.
Great.
JB, it's going to be a great show. It's not going to be a good show. It's going to be a great show. Finally. Oh, it hasn't been the same. We're happy that you didn't do the Rising, because we want some mystique. Why did you choose not to do the Rising?
Yeah, I didn't apply this year. It was, I don't know if I was just like in a funk because I wasn't sponsored by Wings of Strength, you know, as much. So I just kind of felt like I didn't want to in that asset, but I also didn't want to burn my body out because I'm one of those people that if I continue to keep going, by the Olympia in 2020, I had done, I think, 3 shows. I was tapped out. My body was fried. So for you to come back and be in your prime for the best show ever, you know, which is our Super Bowl, I failed because I kept draining and draining and draining and draining. And I couldn't, my body can't reload to come back and peak again. So me winning this Indy gave me an ample time to give my body entire break to come back and re-peak again for this year's Olympia.
Are you back with Wings of Strength? I see the t-shirt there.
I am. I'm still sponsored, but not up in the brackets with them. You know, I just got kind of canned on that one for this year. But I still support them. You know, I still love everything they do. I still work with them. I'll be at the booth from 10:30 to 11:30 Saturday morning with them, and doing photo shoots and things like that with them. And they're one of my main sponsors as well. You know, but I just chose not to do the Rising Phoenix, just more of like because of like body purposes. Like I just didn't want to burn out.
Yeah.
JB, she has to be in the top. You know, Wings of Strength, they have the team, you know, of the athletes they sponsor, but there's different levels. And we need Teresa to the top level. I don't know. Hello?
Hello.
I don't understand. If she's not the top level, who is? Anyway.
We don't.
JB, say something inspirational to Teresa before we go.
Inspirational? Oh, yeah, come on.
Now. I'm excited
No pressure.
No pressure.
I'm pressured. Always.
I know.
It is always pressure me, yeah. Oh, Teresa, first, thank you for coming on for your time. This was very nice of you, even it's so short before Olympia. And and I think which person you are and which stage presence you have and which performance you can bring on stage, I think we will have with you, and especially with you, a great time with Olympia. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Are you guys going to be there?
No. Pay-per-view.
When am I going to meet you?
Are you doing? Oh no, you're not old enough for that show. When are you doing any European? Before I say something inspirational to you, when are you doing? You're like, yeah. When are you doing a show in Europe? And before you answer, Teresa, in Europe, you are one of the most loved female bodybuilders of all time. We have hundreds and hundreds of young men sending us love requests each time we put you in our stories, all from Europe. When will you be in Romania or Spain next year?
I really want to investigate on what it would take for me to get there. I've never really been out of the States. So getting, like, I have a passport, you know, just figuring out like how the travel would be, the timing, obviously. I was asked by Rich Gaspari to go to India a couple of weeks ago, and just because it was like a 22-hour like flight, my food, everything would have get canned for, you know, the Olympia. It's something I definitely would have done. I do have so many fans, you know, over in Europe, and I really want to get there. So hopefully we're still filming the documentary. It kind of got pushed, you know, hopefully till next year, when we can get the full wraps on the whole crew and get everything organized, and maybe we can do it then. You know, we can get the crew to actually film over in Europe.
I can film.
And Teresa, JB, in India, Teresa, JB can be the technical, I can be the bodyguard. We go to India, and that would be something. You should go.
No problem.
India. That would be really something. We can't wait to see you on this Olympia stage. We love the fire. We love that you actually saying, I want to, no disrespect, obviously, on your show, but you want to see how you stack up, and you believe in yourself. You can do damage. This is what we want to hear. This is what we want to see. And you're absolutely one of our absolute favorite athletes. And we can't wait to see you at the Olympia. And this is going to be special. Do you feel something special this year is going to happen? This is going to be special.
I do. I see it. I visualize it. I know it's coming. It's just the fact of like showing up on stage and giving your best, make sure your posing's on, give an absolute amazing presentation and a routine, and let it unfold.
Thank you very much for your time, Teresa.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, we are proud.
We are joined by Who are we joined by, JB?
Yeah, I want to start it. Eh? Yeah, we are very proud to have on Olympia contestant and the first qualified Eva Montgomery. Thank you very much for coming
Hi,
on.
guys. Thanks for having me.
And Eva, remember
Yes.
our first interview this year? That was before Vancouver, correct?
Yes, it was.
And JB and myself, we were like, this is going to be the year of Eva Montgomery. Was that what we said?
Yeah, that's what you said.
And now we are the Olympia week, and you are the first athlete qualified to this Olympia, one of the fan favorites. And before you say something, Eva, on JB's and myself's female bodybuilding Instagram, you are probably in the top 3 of all the athletes this season. We have got requested, what's Eva doing? When we post your pictures, people are going crazy. If you look at the views on our channel, you are the #1 watched interview.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel now going into your first ever Miss Olympia?
Well, thank you everybody for, supporting me and everything. And that feels incredible. And going to the Olympia, I'm just so excited to be there. I get to be around people of my own kind, where I'm from. I'm pretty much the only one here that's like me. So it's going to be really nice to be, on stage with other, big girls.
JB,
Yeah.
Firstly, we go back in time to see the present. JB, when we saw her at Vancouver, what was your impression?
Alone on stage, but filling the stage with her presence was really exciting to see. Also, the good production of race was very good. So you could see it on the whole craze and all the you filled the stage. So it was very exciting, and we saw the potential in you. I think I'm right, and yes, and we saw Andrea, fasten your seatbelts.
Eva, at the Vancouver, what were the improvements you made for that show from your last showing first? Which improvements were you happy with?
Oh, definitely my legs, for sure. My legs look the best they've ever looked. So, preparation's been a little different than I've ever, experienced before. So minimal cardio, and the diet hasn't been very intense. It's just really slow and gradual. So that's been really nice. I haven't really suffered hard, I've just a little bit.
So, less cardio. You feel that helped keep the size in your legs?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, because the Tampa show I did last year, I was doing 2 to 3 hours of cardio. Yeah. And it, the last few weeks there, it just really took my legs away, and then it was hard to fill out. But I did have COVID really bad, so I think that contributed to it also.
So remember, guys, cardio is not so good as so.
That's true. So your first pro win, then how did you feel qualifying alone? Did that damper anything, or were you most concerned about your physique? Because that physique would have won many pro shows this year anyway. But how did you feel?
Thank you. I felt that way also. And, it was kind of a bummer not to have anybody to compete with, because I always like that, the dogfight aspect of it, being on stage with other girls and, kind of fighting for the win. But I felt incredible. And the Vancouver Island Showdown, they were amazing to me. They literally rolled out the red carpet and they treated me like a queen. So I'll definitely be going there again just for, to take athletes there and whatnot and support that show because they're incredible.
JB, Corey, a great guy, correct?
Yeah.
The Vancouver Island promoter.
super guy. One of the greatest promoters I have ever met, not in person, but online also. Yeah, what he promised, he delivered. So very good.
Yeah. It was an incredible show, and it was at the I can't remember now what the name of the building is, but it's like a castle, and that's where they do like high tea and stuff. So it was really nice.
Then you won the show. You watched the other girls compete this season. And a question. First of all, did you send the request for the Rising Phoenix or no?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us, we don't have to go so much into details because it's Olympia, but me and JB and the fans, we obviously want to see you because you're one of the girls that's really made an impact this season. And did you get any feedback or?
They sent me an email saying that they needed more time to decide the lineup. And then they didn't send me anything after that. So when they announced the lineup, I emailed a few or messaged a few people, and I never got a response back. So
no.
I was pretty upset about it. But then, I felt like everything happens for a reason. I'll definitely try again next year.
You should, yeah.
Did that, I don't know, did that motivate you even more or no? Or what didn't really matter?
No, it didn't really matter. I try not to think about those kinds of things just because I don't want to, set myself back any. But I'm pretty happy that I don't have to peak twice. So I mean, everything happens for a reason. So I'm pretty pleased with what's going on right now, and I'm excited to be at the Olympia. More than excited. The experience alone is going to be incredible.
JB, how happy are we now? Olympia is this week, and finally we believe that she's gonna make it, but she did it, and she brings a complete different physique than many of the other girls. JB, how excited are you about seeing Eva now? Because fans they're going crazy now.
I'm going crazy because we have I can say we have real competitor to Andrea and some of the other ladies, and it's going to be very exciting to see what the judges will see or not see, or what they criticize or something or else. And also we have even more big girls on stage than last year, so I'm very excited, and especially for you, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, thank you.
Before you tell us one thing, before you tell us your expectations, we want to know, what can we see different from Vancouver to now? Because we have April all the way to December now. What's the different package we're going to see?
Totally different package altogether.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Everything's coming together pretty well. So I'm excited for that.
Oh.
What does that mean, totally different, though? Because you look very good. So what does that even mean?
Well, thank
totally
you.
Different?
Well, I mean, I've broadened up my legs and arms and abs, and so I think everything's going to be tighter and popping a little bit more.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's going to be really interesting.
You're gonna throw more shadow on the stage, right?
Right.
And
exactly.
Since JB and myself are a little bit biased towards size, how much did you? How much? Well, we get criticized a little bit for it, but it is what it is. We have to say what we like. But
I like it.
How much did you weigh in Vancouver?
On stage, probably about 196.
And what do you think? Obviously, you don't know exactly, but what do you expect to be around that at this Olympia in the same condition or better?
My dream has always been to be on stage shredded at 200 pounds, because I don't think a female bodybuilder has done that yet. So, I mean, I might be wrong, but that's my dream. So I'm just going to keep cutting, and then when we fill out, we'll find out what it is. So probably close to 200 pounds.
JB, Are you getting? Are you getting? So JB, who's the biggest we've seen ever on Olympia stage? JB, in shape though.
In shape on the Olympia stage. Ooh.
Yes.
It was hard. I think it was Lisa Lewis down in the 90s. She was 6 foot, and she had over 200 pounds.
But she was 6. How tall are you, Eva? You're not 6 foot at all, are you?
I'm a short girl. I'm 5'5".
5'5", yeah.
Yeah.
About 5'5" on what 200. So, poof.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Talk to us a little bit before we go. Tell us, what does it mean to you to be at the Olympia stage, Ms Olympia? We know, we don't know how long you've been. When did you start to lift, by the way? How old were you? Oh, how long ago?
I've been doing it for 28 years.
So talk to us about first Ms Olympia after 20 years. 20 years? Aren't you only 28, 29?
Yeah, I mean, it started when I was born.
Hello? No,
Yeah.
Talk to us about the importance of you finally making the Ms Olympia after 20 years in the game.
It feels incredible. I'm so excited. It's an absolute dream come true, and it's not the last time I'll be up on that stage. So I'm just getting started.
That's great.
That's great. We don't want to ask you today, JB, to see any type of muscle posing. No. No, because this, I think we are at Olympia Week. Fans deserve, well, the athletes, we want to see it on stage. And I hope people pay for the pay-per-view. And because it's very important, we can't reveal the package now. We want to have some anticipation for the.
Got to keep it secret.
JB, say some words to Eva before we go.
First, please subscribe our channel, and
that's what you want to say right now. Okay.
Yeah, but that's already the first
I am
thing.
subscribed.
What? You did? Good. Good. Thank you very much. Also, watch the pay-per-view, buy it to see Eva on stage with the presence. Thank you very much, Eva, that you're coming on that quite shortly before the Great Rumble on the stage. And yeah, I'm very proud that we have you the second time on the channel, and I hope more frequently.
Yes, absolutely. And I thank you guys for having me on, and I really appreciate your continued support. It really means a lot to me. So thank you.
Eva, you have to remember, no matter what the judges say, we and the fans are 100% behind your physique and your well-mannered, soft-spoken, humble personality. And at this Olympia, we also hope you're going to bring something posing routine. It's got to be a little. What song are you posing to? Can you at least reveal that, or?
It's a remake of Somebody's Watching Me.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Somebody's watching me. Okay, yeah. And what type of posing? Will it be powerful or will it be sexy? What will it be?
Both.
Okay. Good luck at the Olympia, Eva, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
First, I'm trying to win the hearts and minds of the competitors.
Right.